Test, test.
Angus exhibitors, attention in the barn. We are 10 minutes from getting started up here. The judge is here, and we will start at 9:30. And a reminder, if you have not taken a video of your lot, you will do that up here before you come in the ring. So give yourself enough time if you haven't already done a video either at home or with Diane. Please bring your lot up early and the video pen is set up. Again, we'll start promptly in 10 minutes for the Angus show.
Testing, testing. Good morning, and thank you everyone for joining us here for the Angus at the Expo show this morning. We are excited to get these cattle into the ring and ready to view and show today. As a reminder, all these cattle show tomorrow, will sell tomorrow at the sale starting at 10 a.m. And you can get all the information online or in the barn about those cattle. We appreciate having Cody Smith here today from Checker Hill Angus in the state of Missouri to evaluate our cattle today. And we're going to get started here with class number one. Class number one here of late summer heifer calves. We have a single entry from Hartzell Angus with Hart's Frontier Gal 420. She is a July 6th born heifer. And this is our class one of summer heifer calves.
The Angus show has started in the pavilion. Class 1 is in the ring.
Good morning. It's certainly a pleasure to be here talking about the weather. It's cool, but there's not a lot of snow, so I can deal with that. It was 80 at my house Monday morning, though. Starting out here with this July female, just a single entry, and we'll have a lot of singles and doubles in classes today, but we'll talk about her. Certainly a heifer that presents us some power and some length of spine whenever you view her from the side. You get around behind her, she's got a nice back on her, plenty of muscle, plenty of depth of rib. If we want to tweak on this one just ever so slightly, we might want to give her a little bit more of an ideal shape to her hind leg and clean up in her chest floor ever so slightly, but a really easy place to start with this July heifer.
That again was Hartzell Angus with Hart's Frontier Gal, your lot one heifer here this weekend at the Beef Expo. Coming in now is our second class of summer heifer calves. This is Brant Farms who brings this WB Rita 4131. This is a May 15th born heifer here coming to us from Brant Farms.
They're high quality single entry. I think just a May heifer here. You look at her from the side, you really like the robust center body that she possesses, the length of spine. You get around behind her, she's got plenty of muscle to her. Really balanced from end to end, and you got to appreciate that about her. If we wanted to work on her, she's acting a little silly for the young lady today, but we might want to work on the angle of her shoulder just a little bit. And whenever we put her in motion, maybe set that hind leg down just a little bit easier. But I think part of her today problem is resisting the halter. She's just a green broke heifer, but really high quality individual with tons of power and look.
That again was lot 3 from Brant Farms. And we're going to have that heifer and the heifer from class 1 will both come back in here. This will be our division for champion summer heifer calf. Again, lot 1 came to us from Hartzell Angus with Hart's Frontier Gal 420. And lot 3 in the ring, Brant Farms with WB Rita. This is your division for champion summer heifer calf. Holding the banners here to my left and your right are our Iowa Angus royalty, which we appreciate them for being here today. Our Queen Cheyenne Hauk is here to the far left. She is our reigning queen, and Thea Zidlicki joins her, presenting the banners today.
Out here for a division between these two females, both single entries, the July and the May. You've got some commonalities, but there's definitely some differences. I'm not one to get out here to get on a soapbox about size. We're going to talk about structure, balance, and symmetry being our priorities. The numbers are second to everything else, obviously, but easy enough for me. I'm going to use the young ladies heifer out of the second class to be your division champion, and the young man out of the first class will be reserved. Give them a round of applause.
That was lot 3 from Brant Farms, your champion summer heifer calf, and lot 1 from Hartzell Angus, your reserve champion summer heifer calf, there in our first division of the day. We are going to move into the springborn calves now. First, your class 3, which is also your division for champion late junior heifer calf. Lot 4 comes to us from Matt Greiman with GSJG GDL Proven Queen 4111, a birth date of April 5th. And Chapman and Schroeder Angus bring us Chap SA Queen M688. That is a March 28th born heifer. Again, this is your class and division for champion late junior heifer calf.
making sure this was a division. Got two heifers out here certainly that they're very different in their type and kind. You have to pick the things that you like the most or dislike the most, however you want to look at that. But they're very opposite heifers. They kind of need to run together, and then we'd have something that would we want to talk about. The heifer that's up here in the front, you like the hip that she has and the top side dimension that she has, the length of spine. She's got a little bit more power to that one. It could be some condition because this heifer right here is very, very skinny and very, very green. Uh, what you like about this heifer, you don't like about the other one. She's really long spine, beautiful from the profile. Where you want to argue on this one a little bit, you get around behind her. She's kind of narrow pinned, a little bit narrow at the ground, but she's also extremely lean. So pick your poison here. I'm not going to be upset with you if you don't agree with me. I'm going to use the young lady's heifer here to win this division and the gentleman's heifer for reserve. Congratulations to these exhibitors.
That was Chapman and Schroeder Angus. Lot 5, your champion late junior heifer calf. And Lot 4 coming to us from Matt Greiman, your reserve champion late junior heifer calf. We are going to move here into Class 4. There are two classes here in this division. First, the February-born heifers. Moffat Angus Farm brings us Moffat Pride Lucy 4012, the February 27th birth date. And Becker Angus has Lot 7, CB Peg 410, the February 6th birth date. This is Lot 4. This is Class 4. Early junior heifer calves, the first of two classes in this division.
There are high quality heifers out here in this class. I'm going to leave them the way that they came in. Start with the gentleman's heifer here. I think one that just has so much power from all angles. Whenever you get around behind her, she's super wide at the ground. She carries that muscle up very good into the top side of her spine. If you put her in motion, she doesn't disappoint you either. She gets around the ring fairly good for a heifer with her stature and power that she possesses. Simple place to start. Not to take anything away from the young lady's heifer here, I think this heifer balances up exceptionally well. She gets around the ring too very, very nicely. She's just a little bit smaller, doesn't have quite the mass and dimension that the heifer we used to win the class, but in my opinion, still as high quality as anything that we've seen so far today.
Moffat Angus Farm, Lot 6, your class winner in Class 4. Becker Angus with Lot 7, your class second in class for Class 4. As we turn to Class 5, Becker Angus, Cassidy right back in the ring here with lot number 8. Becker Angus brings us CB Peg 406, the January 18th born heifer. And Swanton Showstock brings us Swanton Rachel 2401, the January 8th born heifer. These are your two January born heifers here in Class 5.
Clipboard's throwing me off trying to assess some values. I don't judge a lot of shows with a clipboard, but that's okay. Starting out here, I use the power heifer in the class. I think starting at the ground, you look at the foot size on this female, carrying into some big bones going up to a massive rib cage. You know, she's super long spine. She travels plenty good enough for me. Pretty level in her top, really elegant out of that front 1/3. Really high quality heifer, in my opinion. Not to take away from this young lady's heifer, I think this one's super balanced, super complete. Long spine, got enough power, really good structured. Just gives up a little bit of power and pizzazz to the heifer that we used to win the class here today, but two high quality heifers there in this class.
That was Swanton Showstock with lot number 9, Swanton Rachel 2401, your Class 5 winner, and Becker Angus with lot 8, your second in that class. We will have those last two class winners back in for our division here on Champion Early Junior Heifer Calf. Moffat Angus Farm with lot 6 came from our Class 4, and Swanton Showstock, lot number 9, came out of class number 5. Your second in classes, respectively, then were Becker Angus with lot 7 and Becker Angus with lot 8, both here in the ring as your respective seconds. Again, Moffat Angus Farm, lot number 6, the February born heifer, and Swanton Show Stock with lot number 9, the January heifer, your 2 in contention for champion early junior heifer calf. While he looks those over again, if you weren't here at the beginning, Cody Smith from Checker Hill Angus in Missouri is our judge today, and we appreciate him being here. If we can give him a round of applause for joining us today. Also assisting him in the ring, moving cattle, is Kurt Greiman and Cheryl Barker. We appreciate their time. And assisting here to my right, your left, as our evaluation committee is Gene Doran, Jordan Eggman, and Mike Ruby. And we also have our auctioneer for tomorrow, Al Conover, here ringside as well. We appreciate all their involvement and support in this weekend's activities, along with multiple Iowa Angus board members who are supporting here in the lineup area, getting cattle lined up and ready to go. We appreciate all of your help to make this a smooth weekend for all the cattle and exhibitors involved. I think you need another computer.
Out here in this division drive, it's kind of simple to see. You got a pair and a pair. Um, in terms of type and kind, similarities, size, and all these things. But we talked about this heifer up front in her class, and you talk about the power that she has, the length of spine that she has. Is she the longest neck female in the world? No, she's not. But when you get one that has the backside that this one does, you're not going to get a jet neck. It just doesn't exist. And if it does, you better tie on to that one. The young man's heifer here out of the next class, the class winner there, she's really high quality from the profile. She's super long spine, does have that kind of cool factor up through her front 1/3, but to me gives up a little bit of power to the heifer ahead of her. Not to take anything away from our seconds, I think they're extremely high quality females down here, and they too match each other fairly well. With that being said, the young man out of the first class is going to be your division champion, and this guy right here is going to be reserve. Congratulations to all these exhibitors.
That is lot 6, Moffat Angus Farm, coming out of this division here with the champion early junior heifer calf, and Swanton Showstock with lot number 9, your reserve in that division. All right, we're going to move into a different age category here. We have 2 bred heifers as a part of our females here at the Expo. They'll both be their own division champions and come back in for the grand drive. Here, lot 10 comes to us from Jensen Angus Farm, an October 7th born female, Jensen Erica 3110. She is bred for a she was bred December the 10th and ready for your viewing.
Another single entry here. Young man's got a young bred heifer, I think, that's starting to mature into a nice heifer. I think she's going to turn into a really good cow. Not a lot of holes in this one. She's super long spine, got plenty of power when you get around behind her, get over her top of her spine. She's got a big back in her. If we wanted to change this one a little, we might neaten that navel up a little bit and then put her into that shoulder ever so slightly. She wants to get out in her shoulder just a little bit in terms of boldness, but really high quality female that ought to have some stay power as a cow.
That was, again, Jensen Angus Farm with Class 10, the October 2023 born female. And our last class of females here, Brant Farms, brings us KLB Charm 317. This is a January 2023 born female in lot 11 here from Brant Farms.
Last class of the day, young lady brings a really nice big bred heifer out here. Super long spine. She's bred just a little bit later than what she's supposed to, but guys, it's the cattle business, and that happens from time to time. She's going to calve in April still. You get around behind her, and you can start to see that udder developing, coming in there. Looks like she's going to make a nice cow. You know, she looks a little tender or something off those hind two whenever we put her around the ring. Don't know if she's got something going on there because structurally she's not built that way. So nice heifer there to round out the last class of the day.
That again is lot 11 from Brant Farms KLB Charm 317. We will let them out and get our division champions here lined up to come back in. From your summer heifer calf division was lot 3, WB Rita, the May 15th born female. Then coming out of the second division is lot 5, Chap SA Queen, the March born female. Then out of our junior heifer division was Moffat Pride Lucy. That is the February born female. Then our two breds coming out of the last two classes, Jensen Angus Farm with Jensen Erica 3110 and Brant Farms with KLB Charm 317. These are your 5 heifers in contention for Grand Champion Female here at the Iowa Beef Expo Sale 2025. Your respective seconds in each of those divisions in order are lot 1, Heart's Frontier Gal, lot 4, GSJG GDL Proven Queen from Matt Greiman, and lot 9, Swanton Rachel 2401. Those were your reserve divisions to these 5 champions. While those heifers circle the ring here, we want to just say a thank you to our donors who have covered the cost of the banners that are being given out to the champions and reserves today. The Grand Champion Female Award is donated by O'Neill Angus Farm, and the Reserve Grand Champion Female donated by Carnover Auction Service. We want to thank both of them. And the reserve and division banners sponsored today by multiple breeders and associations, including Becker Angus, Botany Valley Angus Association, Dustin and Abnett, Hartsel Angus, Iowa Southern Angus Association, Jacobson Angus, Jensen Angus, Michael Pugh, Northeast Iowa Angus Association, Paulsrud Angus Farm, Plum Creek Angus, Stewart Vet Clinic, Swenson Angus, Werner Family Angus, and Wishing Well Angus. Again, thank you to those donors for your support of the Iowa Beef Expo in the way of banner donors.
Well, we got a nice lineup out here. Numbers aren't many as we discussed, but the quality's been pretty nice. Give all these exhibitors a round of applause that are out here. Brought a nice set of cattle to you today. I think it's pretty simple. The champion female out here is going to be a pretty simple decision for me. Reserves between two other females. I'm not going to talk about those because we don't have enough and it'll give it all away. So, with that being said, I'll get you a champion. We'll slide that second in here, or that reserve in here to see what she looks like against the other one. But we'll go out and get you a champion, then pick your reserve.
Let's give a round of applause. Moffat Angus Farm, lot number 6, your grand champion female. That brings lot number 9, Swanton Rachel 2401 into contention for reserve. Your reserve grand champion female goes to lot number 3, Brant Farms with WB Rita 4131. Again, Moffat Angus Farms, your grand champion female. Brant Farms, your reserve grand. We will take a short break and let our judge go over and take pictures with the grand and reserve over in the cattle barn. And when they make their way back across the road, we will get started with the bulls. Right, we are ready to get started back here for the bull show of the Iowa Angus Expo show today. Do we have our entries here from Class 8 ready to come in the ring? All right, we will kick off class number 8 here, starting with Diamond Trail Angus. They bring us DTA Good Times 2414, the March 26th born bull. All right, here comes lot number 12. Diamond Trail Angus brings us the March 26th born Good Times son. Paul's Root Angus Farm then brings us a March 3rd born Dignity son, PAF Dignity Supreme 49. And Moffat Angus Farm with lot number 14, Moffat Stature 4018, the BNWZ Insight son. This is class number 8 of late junior bull calves. This is also your division for champion late junior bull calf.
Nice trio of bulls here to start this first division. Certainly differences out here between the three. Not using this just a whole lot, but just kind of a secondary piece. But a lot of these bulls they've got some growth and some performance whenever we look at the paper, and that's always good that it matches the way that we see them here in person. Pretty simple for me. I'm going to start with the last bull here. He's got a lot of pieces to him. Starting at the ground, he's got a massive foot and bone, huge center body. You like him from a lot of angles. You look at him from the front, you look at him from the back or the side. He really impresses you with the dimensions that he possesses. I think he's got a nice scrotal circumference, or at least some development there. Really wild neck with a lot of wow factor. We're going to follow with the man up here in the first hole as reserve. I think he closely matches the other bull in terms of type and kind and doability. He's got a lot of turn to the muscle shape that he has, maybe just not as much power and pizzazz as the bull that we used to win the class. So, two really high quality bulls there on the first division of the bull show.
That it was Class 8, also your division for champion late junior bull calf, Lot 14, Moffett Stature, 4018, your division champion, and Lot 12, DTA Good Times, 2414, your reserve. We are going to move into our largest division of the day. We'll be broken up here in 3 classes. These are the February born bulls. Clint Angus brings us CA United Tony, a February 20th bull. Bradshaw Angus with Bishaw's Annuity, the February 10th bull. Nilk Farms Cattle Company brings us NF Doc Ryan, the February 9th bull. Back in the ring again is Paul's Root Angus Farm with PAF Casino Dream, February 7th birth date. And Jensen Angus Farm rounds out this class of February bulls with Jensen Forbes 434. This is Class 9 early junior bull calves, the first of 3 classes in this division. For those of you watching with us, what you'll see in these larger classes is we will place only the top 2 in the ring. Only the top 2 will be placed in the ring. But both our judge and our committee of evaluators here will be evaluating the cattle all the way up and down the classes. And we will use those rankings from all 3 of our evaluators and our judge to help set the sale order for tomorrow. So again, you'll only see 2 placed in the ring today. But know that the full class is being evaluated here by the group and will be used for our order tomorrow. Thank you.
Well, the biggest class of the day. We've finally got to it. Interesting class of bulls out here. I went ahead and started with this guy, following with the young lady right behind. You look at these two bulls, and certainly there's some differences. I'll talk about those a little bit. Could we say this one's more on the moderate side? We certainly can. But I said earlier, I'm not here to judge size. I'm here to judge quality. I think this bull has the most balance and mass and power of any bull in the class. You like his foot, you like his bone, you like his base width and dimension. When you put him in motion, he gets around the ring plenty good. Would I like to see him a nickel bigger than what he is? Certainly, but he's still the best bull in the class, and that's why he's going to win. Really like this bull right here. The young lady's gotten second. He come out here. I was like, man, I like that one. He's nice. He catches your eye from the side. One thing that I dislike about him, he's just not very long neck. He doesn't really move into his shoulder as good as the bull that we used to win the class, but still from that shoulder back, a really high quality bull there. Two easy bulls to start.
That was Jensen Angus Farm with lot 21, your class winner, and Paul's Root Angus Farm with lot 20, your second in class. We'll see both those bulls back here later in the division. We come with class number 10. These are the second class of the early junior bull calves division. Paul's Root Angus Farm with the January 30th born PAF Casino Dream. Nilk Farms brings us NF Cadillac Ranch February or January 24th on the birthday. Clint Angus, third in the ring with CA Annuity Paul, the also born on the 24th of January, and Diamond Trail Angus with DTA Iconic, the January 21st born bull. Four bulls here in contention, class number 2 of our division, class number 10 of the show here at the Expo.
four nice bulls out here, and I'll talk about them just a little bit. I thought the one that come in first hit me just pretty hard in terms of power and pizzazz. He's got a lot of look and a lot of phenotype. Study him from most of the angles, you're going to like him. Really high quality place to start. Then second and third gets a little bit tougher. When you're talking about these two bulls, this one I used and this one right here on the stand, you really like this guy. But when you put him in motion, this one beats him in terms of structure and longevity. No, he doesn't have as big a bone and foot as this guy over here, but this guy moves around the ring a whole lot better than this one over here, and that's why he went up here ahead. And he looks maybe not as powerful as the other bull, but when you look at the weight, he's just not carrying near as much condition as the calf that's in third. He's still really high quality, got a lot of good pieces to him, but that's a nice calf right there that we used for second.
That was Paul's Root Angus Farm with PAF Casino Dream, your class winner in Class 10, Diamond Trail Angus DTA Iconic, the second in that class there in class number 10. One more class here of bulls in the junior bull calf division before we bring them back in. Here we come back in. Class number 11 starts with lot number 26, Becker Angus, CB No Limit. Schroeder Angus has two in this class, lot 27, SA Blockade, and lot 28, SA Craftsman. Back in the ring then is Jensen Angus Farm with Jensen Casino, followed by Diamond Trail Angus with DTA Goalkeeper, and Jensen Angus Farm with lot 31, Jensen Insight. These bulls are all born between January the 6th and January the 14th. This is class number 11, the last class of early junior bull calves.
Kind of an interesting lineup of bulls here, and you kind of look at the paper a little bit, look at the cattle. I think easy place to start right here. You talk about one that's super balanced in terms of not only his phenotypical presence whenever you get him out here in this ring, but also whenever you look at the paperwork on this guy. I think one that, if we're talking about putting some pounds on a set of calves, I think this guy right here will put as many pounds on a set of calves as any bull that we have out here. He's really long spine, super, super stout in terms of his muscle and his dimension. He carries it way down low. You get over top side of him, he's got plenty of back there too. Still gets around the ring plenty good in terms of structure. A little bit more of a phenotype whiz here compared to the rest of the class, in my opinion, the way that he looks, but really high quality. You get around behind him, he's extremely nice. He's wide base. He's got enough testicular development. I think one, if you're looking to put some look on your cattle, that guy right there can do quite a bit of that for you as well. And then we got some other nice bulls out here, just some differences, foot shape and some structure things that maybe prevented them from getting up into that top two.
That was Schroeder Angus with SA Blockade 37, your class winner, and Becker Angus with CB No Limit, your second in class. We will bring back in our three class winners and their respective seconds and have ourselves a champion early junior bull calf division.
Hello, Danny.
Coming out of class 9, it was Jensen Angus Farm with Jensen Forbes, your lot 21.
No, all right, bud.
Coming out of class 10, it was Paulsford Angus Farm with PAF Casino Dream, the January 30th born bull. And then just out of our most recent class, Schroeder Angus, lot 27, the January 14th born bull. Those three bulls here are in contention for champion early junior bull calf. Their respective seconds came from Paul's Root Angus Farm, Diamond Trail Angus, and Becker Angus, your three seconds from those respective classes. And I think we got them settled here. Again, your first three bulls here lined up are in contention for champion early junior bull calf. That is lot 21 from Jensen Angus, lot 22 from Paul's Root Angus, and lot 27 from Schroeder Angus.
Out here for our division drive. Give these exhibitors a round of applause. Obviously, it's been our biggest, toughest division today, and some nice bulls out here. To me, when you're looking at all these cattle, you got to pick what you want. You got to look at the structure. We're not talking too much about size, but personally, I'm a structure and a longevity guy that's super, super balanced. We got to have a lot of balance, and that's what we're doing out here. I think, to me, there's one bull that really, really sticks out, and then the second and third are reserve bull. There's a couple bulls or three that could fit the bill on that, but I'll go out here and pick you a champion in this division, and then we'll follow up with the reserve. But nice set of bulls out here in this lineup.
Your champion early junior bull calf, lot 27, coming to you from Schroeder Angus, SA Blockade 37. That will bring lot 26 from Becker Angus into contention as we select our reserve in this division. Your reserve champion early junior bull calf came out of class 9, lot number 21, Jensen Angus Farms with Jensen Forbes 434. We are going to move into the 2023 born bulls. There are 4 bulls left in our show today. All will come in by themselves as they all have varying ages. And then those 4, along with the 2 division winners we've selected, will make up your champion drive. So as this one comes in, lot number 32, Jensen Angus Farms has Jensen Virtual 403. He is a December 22nd born bull out of Jensen Virtual. This is lot 32 here in class number 12.
It's a single entry out here. Young lady's got a bull. When he stopped, we like him. We giving her a hard time. Showing sale cattle is not always the funnest thing because they're sale cattle. They're not typically show cattle. So when you get this guy parked, you like the extension he's got and the muscle dimension. You get around behind him, he could be a little bit wider. One thing, if we want to critique on him that we dislike, we don't really like the feet on this bull quite as much as some of the others we've seen. But when she gets him stopped, we like the phenotype and design. Just could use a little foot shape improvement whenever we're looking at him. So single entry. Let's see what the next single entry looks like.
Yes, that is your division for champion late senior bull calf, lot 32, Jensen Virtual 403. We'll do the same thing here with lot number 35. Mark Matledge has brought us Spotlight of St. Mary's M14. This is an October of 2023 born bull out of XR Spotlight. This is lot number 35 from Mark Matledge.
Second of the single entries, young man brings a bull that's got some, frame and some growth there in terms of putting some size on some of them. If we want to work on him or change him a little bit, we give him a little bit more of that undercarriage and some power. When you get around behind him, he just needs some more shape and dimension overall. He's got the physical stature in terms of frame, but we need to build around more than just his frame. So, nice single entry there.
That again was Mark Matledge with lot number 35, Spotlight of St. Mary's M14, your champion early senior bull calf. We're going to step up in age here. Late junior yearling bulls. This is Breeze Hill Angus, who brings us Breeze Hill Torino Gold 3905, a March of 2023 born son of WCC KLR Grand Torino. This is lot 37 coming to you from Breeze Hill Angus.
Next to last class here, the young lady brings us a bull that really could stand some competition out here for a single entry. When you get on the side of this guy, you like the length of spine he's got, the upheadedness. He's super balanced. You love his feet. He gets around the ring plenty good. If we want to change him a little bit, you get around behind him. He does give up some power and some muscle when you get down low there, but really a high quality bull and certainly could have stood some more competition out here in this class.
That again, lot 37, Breeze Hill Torino Gold 3905, your champion late junior yearling bull. And we have one more bull here. Lot number 38 comes to us from Bradshaw Angus, Bishaw's Rawhide 3139, born January the 28th of 2023. This is your last bull of the day, class 15, lot 38 from Bradshaw Angus.
last bull of the day comes out here, and he doesn't disappoint you whenever you view him. Specifically standing still, I think the bull's got plenty of mature frame and some power there. I was kidding the young lady about getting him off the feed bill, and tomorrow she'll get a chance to do that. This bull specifically, one thing I want to point out is inside left toe has kind of got a funky shape to it. It's starting to curl a little bit, and I think that's throwing him off whenever you put him in motion out of his front too, for sure. But a long spine bull that's got some power, I think he's got a lot of marketability within the sale tomorrow just because of his age and his frame score. There'll be some guys coming to look for bulls just like him. So nice single entry. We'll get that division back out here and pick you a champion in that.
That again was lot 38 from Bradshaw Angus. We will move now into our champion bull drive. There are 6 bulls that will be in contention. 6 bulls in contention for grand champion bull today.
I was like, well, I'll have to sing it soon.
Coming in out of our first division was the champion late junior bull calf, lot 14, Moffett Stature, the March born bull. Then coming out of our middle division was lot 27, SA Blockade, the January born bull. Then we get into our older bulls, lot 32, Jensen Virtual 403, your December born bull. Spotlight of St. Mary's M14, lot number 35, your October born bull. Then lot 37, Breeze Hill Torino Gold, the March junior yearling. And coming right from our last class, Bradshaw's Rawhide, your January junior yearling. Those are your 6 bulls in contention for grand. You will also see lot 12, DTA Good Times, and lot 21, Jensen Forbes, both in the ring as their respective second in division. This now is your grand champion bull drive, here to cap off our Angus show with the Expo.
Well, everybody give these folks a round of applause on the high quality bulls we've seen out here. You know, it's not typical you judge a show and the bull show's better than a heifer show. But this is kind of an expo, probably tradition, selling these bulls, and everybody's needing to bring a high quality bull to town. I think we've seen all types and kinds and different genres of our breed, and that's good about our breed. We can all come together with show cattle and production bred cattle all in one and sort these cattle up, and it's fun. One thing I always think about, you think Iowa, you think Angus. I mean, I was talking to some people in the ring, and I spent quite a bit of time up here, know quite a few folks from Iowa, and they're good people, and they're out here with a passion and a purpose to raise some high quality cattle. And that doesn't matter if, you know, what they're doing. Everybody's got their own marketing campaign within their program, and you got to respect all that. So, you know, we got the paper out here. Um, Paper is always going to come second. If we don't like the look at the cattle, then what does this matter, in my opinion? So after we sift through these, you know, front divisions, they were definitely deep and tougher kind of than what we have here on the back end. It comes down to two bulls and two bulls only for me out here. They are different, but they are both good. So if you want to flip flop them, that's your business. But I'm the judge today. So I'll get you a champion and a reserve. Appreciate y'all letting me do this. If you have any questions, I'll be here later. Thank you.
It is lot 14, Moffett Angus Farm, your grand champion bull here at the 2025 Iowa Beef Expo. And Schroeder Angus with lot 27, your reserve. We want to say thank you one more time to Cody for sorting the cattle for us and all the help here in the ring and ringside. We appreciate you joining us here for the Iowa Angus sale show.